Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I have my very first Black Ops 4 class setup video. But just before we actually get into the setup, if you guys could drop a like on this video if you do enjoy, and subscribe if you're new around here, and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. Now then, for the class setup. As you can tell by gameplay in the background, it is the Saug 9mm SMG in Black Ops 4. If you don't know what this gun is meant to be, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a remake of the XMC of Black Ops 3 or the MSMC of Black Ops 2. Both the XMC and the MSMC were both OP in their individual games, so the Saug 9mm was guaranteed to be pretty goddamn good anyway. The only problem is with this gun is that you actually unlock it, I think, at level 52, which is quite a high level to be honest, but if you guys haven't already tried it, then please make sure to go try it. Try it with this class setup and comment down below what actually happens. How does it work for you? I warn you, if you're quite maybe a reserve player, you could say, and stay back, I wouldn't recommend this class, but if you like to get in there, involved in the action, then trust me, this class is the one for you. Right, so moving on to the attachments. The first attachment we have is grip. Now, grip is a very good attachment on any SMG. I would recommend it on pretty much any SMG because it just turns them effectively and gets them closer to being an AR. Now, ARs on this game are very strong. Like, we have the ICR, the KN, all these ARs. The Vapor is very good, very strong ARs in this game. So you want to be able to compete with them as much as you can at the long distance range. So effectively, grip just turns your gun into a bit more of a laser, I guess you could say, and basically just reduces recoil, minimizes recoil to help you compete against those ICRs and Vapors. Right, so the next attachment we have quick draw. Now, quick draw, I would say, is, again, every SMG in the game should have this, every SMG, and this is because quick draw allows you to get your aim up very fast. Now, honestly, on Black Ops 3, I didn't really think you needed that because you can jump around anyway, so it wasn't as important. Whereas on this game, since it's very hard to drop shot unless you have stock 2 attachment, but then you have to use a lot of your attachments up anyway, so not many people are actually rocking that. It's very important to get your aim up quicker than your opponent. Now, obviously, without quick draw, you're never going to be able to do that, and this just basically secures that you're going to be beating those ICRs, Vapors, and KNs at the close range, and probably are going to be every other SMG in the game. The only one that you may come up against, which you may struggle, is the Spitfire, because when you are literally right in their face and they have a Spitfire, they're just going to spray with you. Effectively, what people did with the Vespa on Black Ops 3 and the Scorpion on Black Ops 2. The third attachment, we have Fast Mags. Now, Fast Mags is pretty key, not as key as the other two, being quick draw and grip. But I think Fast Mags is very highly needed, since this game is very fast paced, and you're going to want to reload as quick as you possibly can to make sure your opponent is not up in your face when you are mid reload. Another quick cheeky tip for you guys is to actually double tap triangle, or Y I think it is on Xbox, if you are mid reload. A lot of you guys will already know this, but if you don't already know this, when you are mid reload you can double tap triangle, which will cancel that reload, and if you have enough bullets in your chamber, you will be able to actually effectively keep shooting and maybe even kill your opponent. Trust me, it works guys, it is really good. Okay, so the secondary is going to be the RK7 Garrison, which is basically like a B23R Black Ops 2 or your RK5 of Black Ops 3. It's just a decent pistol. Honestly, I would recommend it just in case you run out of ammo. But mind you, we are moving on to the perks using Scavenger, which is the first perk. Now, Scavenger is obviously, everyone knows what Scavenger is, and I really like how it's like that hyena type character as the actual perk logo, but Scavenger is just going to basically allow you to be able to pick up other people's ammo, so you therefore will be able to get nuclears and things like that and get your streaks without having to worry about running out of ammo. But anyway, just as a second reserve, you will have the RK7 Garrison. Now, moving on to Gunho. Gunho is a very good perk, and as you can see right here, it says fire your weapon and use equipment while sprinting, recover from sprint, faster, move at full speed while reloading. Now, this basically is very good for an SMG because you will be able to be running up in people's face and not being able to slow down the tempo. You'll just be able to keep going at the opponents, spawn trapping, doing what you like, getting up in their face, getting close and personal, which is what this gun is basically for. So Gunho is a very good perk. The final perk is Ghost. Now, Ghost is an optional perk. You could either use this or Dead Silence, or maybe even Tracker if you really wanted, so you get that 6th sense as well. But honestly, Ghost isn't that big of a deal. Like, it just basically stops you. It's pretty self-explanatory. It stops you from being seen by UAVs. Now that can be pretty useful, I guess, if they get UAV and you may be on hardcore if you want to use this class for hardcore, or even if you're up in the enemy spawn again, which you want to be doing with this class. And if they get UAV, you're kind of screwed because they know where you are, but with Ghost, you know, they're not going to see you on the minimap. And as well, it's basically, UAV puts them at a disadvantage because they're expecting to see your dot on the map and they don't see it, so therefore they think no one's going to be there, therefore you can actually pounce upon that. So that is the class setup, guys. I hope you all do extremely well with it and it gets you that nuclear that you want, or maybe that high score streak, whatever. I hope it makes you enjoy the game a lot more. So that's the aim of this, to help you guys enjoy the game a lot more than you were doing, and this class setup, I promise, will help you do that. Again, if you're quite a reserved player, you could still use this class setup, but it's maybe not going to work as well. I find this class setup the best SMG so far that I've tried. Comment down below if you want to see any more class setups, and like this video if you have enjoyed the class setup, so it gives me some good feedback so I know if you guys are enjoying these class setup videos. And also subscribe again if you're new around here, because you don't want to miss out on any of these class setup videos, you know, or even any other multiplayer videos. I might have some Blackout gameplay coming out very, very soon. It's a very good game, actually. I actually popped off on Blackout, so I'm enjoying Black Ops 4 very much at the moment. It's way better than World War 2, and honestly, way better than Fortnite. But anyway, it's been your boy Tempers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.